I have to reread that whole thing. Hello and welcome back everyone to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Today we have spoilers for Chapter 3's Trial and Beyond, so now you know. Because last time we made it to the intermission, and now it's time to continue. Preferably without something else going horribly wrong.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for Guess the Victim Quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden? It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. Trust me, don't tempt me. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in the killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone warns you and you get all this posthumous popularity. It's really hard to say that. Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kinds of behind-the-scenes details. Right. Dying makes you more popular, then we gotta die soon, too. Okay, let's actually resume the class trial for realsies this time, yes? So we'll be going 40 minutes over now.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Well, now that that comedy's out of the way. What's up, Himiko?
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Twat! Frickin' Mia.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Does anyone care?
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible!
Impossible.
Would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Blunt?
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking.
You know, Kyo,
Then
you
we
keep
might find new
pushing
truth.
this on to Himiko real hard.
So no give up, Himiko.
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. And now we're in the middle of a non-stop debate for some reason. Okay. Caged child sound during seance, hole in the corner, crosspiece under the floor,
Performing
bloody
seance
Kokichi.
in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
Yes.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
No.
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
Dot 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 dot. If the culprit's plan were to make Himiko a suspect, they might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. But how and what would that tell
Performing
us?
the seance in that room was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, what's the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
It's a good point, Gonta!
Agree.
Gonta's a good boy.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
And now for a commercial. This episode brought to you by Mountain Dew Game Fuel Arctic Blast. Because I'm going to try it right now, and hopefully it doesn't suck. Because there was the Christmassy one that was all red and stuff, but it ended up just being normal Mountain Dew blended with Code Red Mountain Dew, and I don't like Code Red. There's this distinct taste to this one, and I can't place it off the top of my head right now. Maybe if I drink more of it. It's not bad, though.
The culprit set traps in all the rooms, and they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
We, huh?
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right?
She was much less of a bitch at the very end.
Living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
I want a debate scrum, dang it. Best music in the game.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
Don't believe in the me that believes in you.
Right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Damn, Himiko.
Do not say everyone. After all, the blackened is still among us.
That's right, Kibo.
There you go.
It's
Like
you.
usual.
No, it's not Kibo.
But damn,
That was a heck of a lot of drop frames just now.
That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Okay, we're green.
Soul, bro?
Weird.
Well, anyway, do you think the blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Barrier magic, you say?
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
It's pretty close, actually. I didn't think about that. Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it! That must be the reason! Oh, hey, Shuichi's pretty quick on the uptake. Of course, it's because of the caged child. Specifically, this magic circle.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
Well, according to the picture, it wasn't.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
You know, this points more and more to a certain somebody. If that's right, if that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. What's the motive? Well, either way, it is clearly none other than the ultimate anthropologist, Shinguji Korekyo.
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Whoa.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And Those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
Ah, that was his motive.
But
Okay.
if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. I mean, it's clearer why he's not nervous, because this is Tenko's murder, and we've already established that the blackened for Tenko's murder doesn't matter. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
Think so. That's it. The culprit didn't have to see it all. They used... Don't make me choose an item. Oh. Touch. Sixth Sense!
That's it!
It's not the Sixth Sense.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't
Yes,
Seesaw in
Kokichi,
middle of
that
room?
is correct.
Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. Was there? A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Oh, we're doing hangmans again. Oh god. Okay. C-M-I-G-L. No, that's an I. C-M-A... Simic. I'm trying to think of what was at the scene. The caged. No. Okay. M. Okay. This gives me a start. Match. Match. M-A-T-C-H. T. There's no T though. Wait, a new one just appeared. No, that's just a C. Why are these C's backwards? Is there a special relevance to that? I don't know. Magic? Got it. I got it. CRC. I need an L. that no? That's a no. E. The magic circle itself. Because he memorized the entire thing. But how did he see it in the dark?
The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
I'm still confused.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
Oh! Okay.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
I just realized one of Kokichi's buttons is weird
An
and red.
interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Oh.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
That's the sticking point.
Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle that I'm sure Kyo already planned. Drawing the circle with salt was all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Kibo, you gotta speak up.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Okay. You got it.
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Is it a dick?
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
As much as we're all afraid to ask.
It's an image recording function.
You can take pictures.
Image recording?
It's a very fancy way of saying he
this
can...
function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Please don't give us anything weird.
Ready?
As I'll ever be. Ew.
From your mouth?
Well, that proves 100% that he is a robot.
Magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
I'd rather not.
Okay, got it.
She's just like, I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So, this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
I do. Notice anything? Clearly, it's these lines.
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie. You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners. which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. You're what? Why?
Tsubuki's like, ugh!
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Why do you have to take pictures of it?
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
How did we start talking about
You're all
this?
grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Thank you, Himiko.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
Yeah.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Yeah. We're doing blade lock? Okay.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Truth Blade. Rebuttal Showdown. Alright. What are our blades?
If you are going to claim I am the culprit,
Oh shit.
then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shu. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
I know exactly what blade I'm looking for. I'm sure that Kyo's the culprit. He had a way of getting that murder weapon and I can prove it.
The sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
V counter slash! Whew.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Eh? What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Oh, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Nope, 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 nope.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Are we about to have a debate, Scrum?
Not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense!
At times like this.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
You and me both,
Why
Kokichi.
were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Split opinion.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
God dang it.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tanko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Tanko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to...
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of...
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve. I was wrong!
Oh, right. It's not press all the buttons. It's press a certain button.
This is our answer!
Put a counter! That killed my influence, though.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tanko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime scene.
Oh.
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene is the dried blood. Which is, this one.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tango's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
And too dry.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tanko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
It was still dripping. It's very, morbid.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it was there before Tenko was killed. I was gonna say it was from Angie. Blood was spilled before the seance when Tenko was killed. It dried faster because the stain was smaller. But that bloodstain was rather far from Tenko's body, wasn't it? Oh, right. Okay, that was phrased wrong. That's not my fault. It happened before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tanko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
I have like this much life left. That should make it clear whose blood it was. It was clearly Angie Yonaga's.
That bloodstain wasn't Tanko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tanko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
Or you.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure
When
if the
would that have
culprit waited
happened?
for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true or non-stop debate? Are we gonna have to lie?
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty...
Stabbed into the Honkai effigy. It was taken from the Ultimate Anthropologist lab, so only the sheath is left.
room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Oh, the Necronomicon. A book Monokuma has prepared for the motive. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Use whatever materials. It's not obvious who it's supposed to be. Label it with the name. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be careful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and chant the name of the deceased. Close your eyes and wait. You should feel a light tap on your back. That means the ritual was a success.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
No.
To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Typical Mew.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a
The
clue
art
there.
research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do.
Darn. How do you know? Am I really the only one who likes to pour hot wax on it? I am. Oh, they all suspect me. Retry. Okay. This one's a bit out there. Maybe if I lie about the
art research lab
Necronomicon.
is not where Angie was killed.
No, it just says Holy Book.
She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there. Something Angie did. That has to do with these clues. The Necronomicon, the effigies that were hung upside down, the gold leaf katana, and for some reason the caged child.
Research lab
Oh, and the magic
is not
circle.
where killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
She wanted a candle.
The art research lab.
She wanted a candle to burn the Necronomicon.
Is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab
On her own? But why
Would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for
Except for
candles.
That's it! She
I agree. That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's like making herself an anti-suspect.
Shinichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Oh, that would do it.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. What relevance does that have? None. There's no evidence to prove it.
Oh no!
It's not the Monokuma File 3? Because it says there's an additional laceration on her forehead. Oh.
This is it!
That's too specific, game.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear? What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Huh?
Sweet Corretio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
He's a spirit medium.
What are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is
The same
clear
Persona
at
4.
all!
Okay, well, Truth Blade again.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You would tend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
No evidence.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
I'll
Cut through your words! That V slash was too hard to aim for.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
It's Gil. Once again.
It has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
And Tenko. Yeah.
What the fuck? So it's true!
I guess we could have voted for him after
That
all.
was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Angie's. The murder that was an accident was Angie's, obviously.
That's it.
Tenko's was too carefully thought out.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko was an accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
Ah. It's a lot like what
he
happened in
decided to
Danganronpa
kill
2.
her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then, you should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them.
That's time for armament.
For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
And yet turns her on. No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
It's the dog. That's the only thing I can think of that was a blunt object.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I think we broke him. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Argument armament. What the crap am
I
I
have
looking?
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I hate rhythm games.
Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? pure logic. That's merely a delusion. Just sit. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So...
Final blow.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Floorboard removed.
I told you
Huh?
I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. You have no proof
How about
that
removed
Correcchio is the killer.
floorboard?
It ends here.
That is not something I ever wanted to really see.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Oh,
I
that makes
see.
sense.
And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Kokichi's like,
There was a
I
small
guess I'll
patch of
play the
blood on
part.
the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Where?
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
Sounds good,
I
Himiko.
understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? Well, apparently we only have like two things, and it's the small stone and hit the sliding lock. So, what weapon knocked Angie unconscious? What was compressing the injury? What weapon killed Angie? Whose effigy was stabbed with the katana? The handle of the spinning katana. Oh, wait, we have more. Remove floorboard and remove gold leaf katana. Okay, Was compressing. What weapon knocked her unconscious? Okay, all that's left is the stone. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? What object did Tenko rest her forehead on during the seance? Well, it was the stone. Duct tape. Path made with salt. And sickle place to kill. Alright, the answer to stuck duct tape is here. Sickle place to kill is this. And path made with salt is this. And that unlocks everything else. When the culprit approached the cage, how did the magic circle get erased? Well, everyone's stomping on it. Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles? Well, that was us! When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? That would be Kokichi's lockpicking. Looks like a freaking cat. Whose effigy was stabbed with katana? Kaide's. And finally, who cut the crosspiece under the floor?
This is the truth of the case! Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded
what are you
that it was
doing
tied
here?
to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
It's a shame she was so cute
The
and yet
culprit
so
took the
annoying.
floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Splurp.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
I have a hard time imagining Kyo doing that.
While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
We might have, but
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down.
he's quite a meticulous planner, isn't he?
There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
Kyo's probably
To
expecting
perform the
Himiko to do
seance,
it.
The culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I
wasn't
placed
quite
the
that
iron
blunt,
cage
but
over
okay.
Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit.
Oh, for the items to be
They
removed
needed to
by
set
the
up
people
murder
who
weapon
put
that
them.
was used to kill
Wow,
Tenko.
that's smart.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage.
Really cementing that
The
sickle in
culprit
place.
used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
Act 5.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song.
Street's just like, yeah.
When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt
iTunes,
for the
please.
salt
Right,
and
not
used
right
it
now.
to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle,
Excuse me.
they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage.
Man, that's brutal.
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner.
Probably while he was all like,
and had us light the
is
candles.
the spirit and
We followed the
Gionaga?
culprit's directions and removed the
Is the
equipment
spirit
used
in
for the
Gionaga?
seance.
Hello?
And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
And they used his ultimate anthropology skills to do it. Proud of you, game. Anyway.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio, there are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
This song is weird.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret. My only regret. was not being able to make 100 friends.
Huh?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking
He
about?
killed a lot
I
of
do not understand
people.
a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
He's a serial murderer who's gone around and killed almost 100 people. Holy crap.
The heart-racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Mondam is totally screwed. Well, there's only one true culprit to vote for now, isn't there? As funny as it would be to vote for anybody else. Game? I clicked off of it at some point, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Even Kyo probably voted for himself. Or did he vote for Himiko out of spite? Let's find out. Nope, he even voted for himself.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Verdict. It's Kyo! Monocoins! Yeah! Monocoins! Woo! I'm sure that score won't be total trash after the 4 retries we had to do. An A. I still got an A. I don't understand how this grading system works. 2 backwards too. I'll find them later. Wow, seriously? You're correct again! Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kia, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me! Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! Never said I was scared! What does that have to do with me? The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive? Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for, Izanami!
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
This is gross.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
I better not get banned from Twitch and or YouTube for this. Can we get that picture off the screen? Thank you.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. What?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his lover! Calm down, no one would want a disgusting shit stuffed bitch like you anyway. What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love? Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see.
I mean inside me.
Sister.
This is where things start getting really weird. Yes, the one I love is inside me. My dearest sister. Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his sister. Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait!
Your sister, but didn't you say she was your lover?
What is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
This is what would happen if Danganronpa 1 had taken a very, very different turn.
The only time I felt
And or Ultra Despair Girls.
was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Oh my god, that sounds so freaking wrong.
For my beloved sister.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely. Ah, okay.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved
For
sister.
sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible! Sister is very happy. Yes, Korikyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. And then I did. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me. And then, together, we killed the spirit medium. It was a thing.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korikyo. Your love made the impossible
Are
possible.
you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
Told you.
He's just delusional. What's a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love?
Ew.
Ew. Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a... girl! You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides, Maki and Miu, they were all worthy! All worthy of being sisters, friends. All worthy.
Why, you...
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for my sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate, really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes,
Can this be?
she stood up against the darkness of this school, all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. This is wearing me out like nothing else, so I'm going to tell it. I'm getting lightheaded, actually. Can you see? Whew. This is going crazy. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow! You did all that just to kill! For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in Caged Child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more than that,
For my beloved
I wanted
sister.
to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. As soon as he's dead, I'll be okay. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame just to waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend's sister. Haven't you been fucking paying attention?
Correcchio.
Correcchio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand, and not just because I'm a robot.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister.
How?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair. Yeah.
And another
All
thing.
deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Man, that's a fucked up way to think about it. Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they'd get a kick out of it. If people were watching this.
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this. So me. Wait.
You got me.
Hell yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I'd have so much fun watching. The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister. I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Correcchio. Come to me.
Oh.
Ah, looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
Punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. We'll have a lot of friends. Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological
Why do you
point
think
of
so
view,
many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What?
That
was the answer I reached. But what about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Shinguji Korekyo!
shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Korekyo. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Korekyo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Cultural melting pot. I'm getting dizzy. But what?
How gory!
No, Monodam, why?
How can this
What
be?
the? To think my cute child would commit suicide. Ah, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
Yes, the other Monodams drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodam? Huh? You already forgot. That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, it looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident. So, I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys didn't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste! If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me use it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, Did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing
Man, this is
around.
stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead no matter what. That's not something like coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. But there's one thing this case has taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together to face it, right? Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I mean, if you could summon a giant bug. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials. Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
that's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. Dang, you hot. I see! I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks. I don't remember you being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship or love or incest or... Oh, I guess it's not incest. You're not siblings. Like Kodakiya and his dead sister. Ugh. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right, only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
But that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces? Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply unexcusable. But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god. Spirits of the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you. Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over. Hold up! Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta. I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko's such a liar. Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing, considering I tell so many of them. But let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. I only said this because I thought about it. Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back. Hey, what are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? What, hold back? She's precious. Denko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. And then we all had a giant pity party. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord. Discord's not open right now. Anger, love, tears filled with emotion. I'm trying not to ruin the moment, but at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Like a river. I guess. I don't know. Still got about an hour. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However... Aww.
Hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
I lift giant manhole cover with twice her weight with the flick of my wrist.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Here I was expecting Miu to come in with, yeah, it's just like after I took a giant shit.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Though I'm sure thinking about it is a thing. While we were heading back to the other dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me, go on ahead.
Huh?
Ah, you sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. If it wasn't for Shuichi and Maki, I'd totally ship those two. Ha! Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Nah, she's being very soon. Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me!
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And then he was dead. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
That's a bit unsettling. Tick, tick, tick. And so only 9 remain, most of which are on the right half. Interesting. And we got the mysterious mask. Yay, I get to carry that around everywhere. I'm sure it'll go great with what was their name? Kirumi's gloves. I don't know why I had such a hard time remembering that. Okay, well, that's all for... No, I'm kidding. A few days ago.
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
It's Rentaro.
I get that this is probably pretty confusing, seeing yourself like this. Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, But just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing.
The important part of the rule is, of course, that it is... Oops. This one. One girl and one boy.
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game. So you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
Well, that raises all of the questions. Chapter 4, Live and Let the Languid World Live. That's a strange title. The morning after the third class trial. After waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed up to the dining hall as always. Morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I feel like she pretty much said exactly what she needed to. Well, there's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. I guess I can't say I didn't expect that. That's to be expected with what we've been through. In a situation like this, I don't see how we all could possibly stay enthusiastic. Well, with 2 exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat? If you don't eat, then Gonta will eat you instead, Shuichi. Huh? He'll eat me. Don't you mean my breakfast?
You know...
Speaking of Gonta, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. He's not here yet. He's probably still sleeping. This atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
You guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers. Himiko.
Okay?
Your good mornings are too quiet. It's because you're so quiet that you feel down. Sigh louder. I didn't mean you should sigh louder.
Weirdo.
Weird. I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in all my 200 million years.
What is this?
200 million years? But being depressed wouldn't help those who died rest in peace. Tinko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either.
Okay?
So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with live my life. School life with positivity. So anyway, please take care of the new me.
Come on, man.
You're out of breath already. You're going full speed right out of the gate.
Yeah.
But it's just like Himiko said. Those of us left need to look to the future and live for all the others' sakes.
Right?
I have no idea who the next blackened is going to be in this group. Except, well, Kaito, but that'd be too obvious. Yeah, let's cheer up and work hard. This game is just getting started.
Huh?
Game.
Oh?
Huh? Isn't that what we were talking about? But now there's less people. I might be the next victim.
Wow.
Wow, so exciting. But I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else.
Always messing around.
Still saying crap like that at a time, like... Just then, the door to the dining hall burst open, and obviously it was Gonta because he's the only one missing.
This big problem!
Everyone, the serious!
Oh.
Oh no! The colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she? It's good.
Oh!
Okay, maybe not that serious. But Gonta went to courtyard before coming here.
Could it be...
The graffiti was more added to it? Yeah, more letters added. This world is something. I'm not sure what it's trying to spell. The swords, or maybe this world.
Wait,
What about the world? What does it mean? Is there some crazy story going on? And then we returned. It's probably just graffiti, right? We should just ignore it.
No.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you want to die?
Why do you want to die?
Huh?
What? Right. That's just a habit of hers. But my heart skips a beat every time.
Because.
Is this love? Baby, don't hurt me. No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. It must have some meaning.
You know...
So seriously, none of us here wrote it. If this is a prank, you better speak up. But Gonta stumbled onto the writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, then they would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass. There's nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
oh, I see.
It's like a titty no one wants to fondle. Well, it could just be Gonta writing it, since he was the first to find.
Never do that.
Gonta never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing? More and more gets added. Who's doing it? What does it mean? Well, I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue.
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta just glad to help.
Oh yeah.
Gonta want to help, even little. Tell Gonta if you need some help with something, okay? Okay, got it. I'll let you know if I want you to punch someone. No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore.
Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet. Boring. Oh, my ears are burning. Are you guys talking about me again? You must love me. Are you getting dizzy from the face I make you when I concentrate really hard? Your face, it's always the same, isn't it? Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize, that is. Right? You guys can't live without getting a prize now, right? That's what I thought, so I brought a prize.
Rise and shine, Earthsign! Rise and shine, Earthsign!
Huh? What's an earth sign? Oh my, forgetting your catchphrase is like the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Cause I'm a mascot, get it?
Not that!
That wasn't even a joke, there was no setup, no punchline, no nothing! By the way, who's this pink stuffed pig, and why is she talking to me?
Monotaro's head is busted! One solid whack should make him remember!
Ouch! Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
What? Your character's completely different now!
Pops, my family, and you. Thank you for loving me!
Come on! Remember already!
They're so freaking cute!
No.
I've had about enough of them. Hey, give us some loving too! I want my reward already! When did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Koikichi?
Now then.
Okay. The prize this time is...
Ta-da! The legendary Levy Stone, the priceless Octo Brush, and a card key! Which just so happens to be the motive, too!
Motive?
Hey!
Did you say motive?
Yeah.
Yup, this mysterious card key is your next motive.
How nice!
Classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot or a stick like Daddy.
Huh?
Screw your carrot and your stick. Give me whips and chains all the way.
You know...
Ugh. A card key is the motive. What does that even mean? So the new area you can open with the card key. Is that where the real motive is? That's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so curious? No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
No can do that.
But that Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happened? I wouldn't mind that at all, you know? Huh?
Because?
Because this is the killing game and we're the players, plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game?
Don't screw around.
Quit screwing around, just give it to us.
way.
No thanks. See ya. Whoop.
That's enough.
Hey, wait up! Kokichi ran out of the dining hall, pursued by Kaito. I guess they'll take the other two. Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys. After all, it's the thing that nearly killed Makoto so many times during that weird-ass anime. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but I've hidden another flashback light somewhere. Please don't smash it. I wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting!
So long. Farewell.
Oh, well, he remembered that. That's good.
Yeah?
Huh? What's so long farewell mean? You forgot that too! Come on, let's go!
So long. Farewell. Wait.
What should we do? Kokichi and Kaito are gone. Well, we cannot leave Kokichi alone with that card key motive. But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
It's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well. That's a good idea, but let us look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
Logical.
Right now, we need your skills as a detective, Shuichi.
Then
Right, in that case, let me hold on to that. I'll look around again. Yeah, Shuichi's grown up. He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want. Heck yeah! Let's do this! Oh, I see. So Shuichi gets that honor, but not me. Shuichi is so amazing. Gonta want to be useful to everyone, too.
It's okay.
Don't worry, when the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Okay, Gonta, hope time comes soon. No, you should hope that doesn't come. Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. The Levistone and the Octobrush. Well, I can only think of one place to use a brush. But first, we have a place to visit. The school store! Also, I turned off VSync and I notice it's... Or, no, anti-aliasing. And I notice it's tearing, but... It seems to be the only way I can get it to record again, so... Ow. Okay, fine. So, an Octobrush and a Levistone. Well, the brush feels like it's kind of obvious where that's used, right? Since she was the ultimate artist and all. Oh, wait. I remember there was like a ninja scroll thing, and I thought that was where the ninja scroll was used. But it wasn't. Where was that? Welcome to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, where I explored this school like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now I can't remember what the crap I'm doing again. Okay, how many drop frames do I have? 926? Well, that should have been only because of that one part, so... The rest of the recording should have been okay. When I got, 1400 kilobits per second after all. Okay, let's see. That's the computer room, but it's not the computer room. It was, a ninja scroll, ninja scroll, ninja scroll, ninja scroll. Oh wait, it's this thing. Yeah! And the way up is revealed. A staircase. Seems you can go upstairs from here. I stopped reacting to the fact that everything goes to absolutely nuts every time that happens. The 5th floor, huh? How many floors does this school have? It's a good question, Shuichi. Did I start Persona 5 by accident? Oh, well, there's a monitor. That's the thing. It's Mugi.
Hey!
This has a completely different feel from the 4th floor. Huh? That door over there is just plain suspicious. Could it be... Sewing. Oh, it's your lab. This looks like an ultimate lab. I should check inside. The ultimate cosplayer lab. Holy crap, it is huge. I even have a little set. This is amazing. It's like an event venue. This must mean this is the ultimate cosplayer's lab. This is a set for photo shoots, huh? There are a bunch of backdrops here. This is an incredible setup. This is really easy to kill someone in. Another set for photo shoots. It has quite the gothic feel. Slap, 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 slap. Oh, you can destroy the sets individually. Oh crap, that means I've gotta go back to the other one and destroy it. Oh, look at this bar set, it's so empty. Weird. It's almost like someone went around and shoved all the tables and stuff over. I wonder who would do that. And a stool. And a stool. And a stool. And a stool. And a stool! Okay. Not the most accurate thing in the world, is it? Oh, there's also a workshop in the back. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get the chair. Okay, screw it. It's good enough. Set looks like a bar. Yeah. Is this a set too? Well, what do you know? It's just like the real thing. Tsumugi spoke cheerily and sat down at the table in front of the counter, if there was one. Hey Shuichi, are you thirsty? I can make you one of my signature cocktails if you like. Huh? A signature cocktail? Yeah, it seems like all the drinks here are top quality stuff. I used to make them a lot at my part-time job. Don't worry, it'll be non-alcoholic, of course.
Then...
Ah, okay, I'll take one.
How would you like it? A little stronger, maybe?
Huh? Sure. Wow, you're good at this, aren't you?
Yeah. Before I got sponsors for my cosplaying, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone could help me out.
What?
What is this feeling? I suddenly feel charitable.
Okay, it's ready.
Thank you.
What kind of part-time job does she have anyway? Mixing drinks like this? Wouldn't that make her a bartender? With those thoughts swirling around my head, I drank the drink Tsumugi handed to me. Please come again.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I'll be back. And as I took a step forward, I realized it wasn't non-alcoholic after all. A sewing machine and work table. Perhaps a space to make and repair costumes. That makes sense. What else am I looking for? Oh, I haven't actually talked to Tsumugi, have I? Even with all these materials and tools, if it's by myself... I see, cosplay is fun to do with others, right? Yeah. There's no point doing it by myself.
Do you want to try?
Hey, Shuichi, do you want to try? Come on, try cosplaying with me. Me? Yeah, I think it's just plain fun to become fictional characters. To become a completely different person and feel like you're part of a different world.
Right.
Doesn't that sound interesting? Don't you want to live in a fictional world? But I'm investigating right now. The funny part is that at the next anime con here, people will probably be dressed as Shuichi, and that'll just be too meta.
Alright!
Then let's do it later. Let me know when you feel up to it. Someone should cosplay Shuichi cosplaying. That would be funny. I'll help you become your favorite character, whether it's from an anime, manga, or game.
I can't!
However, even if you're just trying it out, you gotta cosplay with love.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Can I be Sherlock Holmes? That's what Shuichi would say, I guess. Okay, so that was that. Hidden Monokumas, where are you? Actually, you know what this reminds me of? A horrible place. That's what. Dark Souls. It reminds me of Dark Souls. The cathedral where you fight Stupid Face and Stupider Face. Or Ornstein and Smo, as some people like to call them. Oh. Oh! I was wondering when this would come up.
Weirdo.
There's an angel statue and a demon statue next to the stairs. Don't chapels usually have these? Yeah. This place makes you feel like This place makes you feel like there is no god, but then there's this. Is that coincidence or just Monokuma's sense of humor? This also looks like an ultimate lab, but whose lab is it? You're not much of an ultimate detective if you can't figure that out.
All right.
I should check inside to be sure.
Huh?
What is this?
That's true.
This looks like your research lab.
Okay.
It is, right?
Well,
Let's see what's in here. But I'm getting a bad feeling from this place. A bad feeling. There are a bunch of files lined up. It looks like about 50. What are these files for? I picked one up at random and flipped through it. Ah! It contained photographs of murder scenes and the tricks the culprits used.
Huh?
What is this? I hurriedly looked through the other files and found that they were all similar.
no.
It's a file containing all the tricks used for murders, including two separate killing games. Weird.
That's...
It appears so.
Well,
Did this incident really happen?
No.
I can't be sure, but there are pictures of the scene, and all of these cases seem feasible. Feasible, huh? Then this would make a good guideline for anyone who wants to commit murder.
I'm kidding.
Well, I doubt anyone's that stupid to use a file that's accessible to everyone. Maki picked up a file at random and started flipping through it. Huh? This file doesn't have any photographs. It's all just drawn illustrations, but... Illustrations? Maki began pulling files one after the other off the shelf. Let's see. The newer files have photographs, but the older ones have illustrations. But why? Are the old ones just fictional? The first few files have only illustrations, but the others have photographs. Is there a reason for that? Might be because there weren't cameras back in the time that they were made? I don't know. Oh, yeah. There's also stuff to smack. It's our research lab, so we're allowed. I just broke the crap out of that lamp. Okay. Chemicals shelf. Bottles line the shelves behind the glass door. Are these?
Got a minute?
Looks like poison.
I knew it.
So you think so too, huh?
That's true.
There's no way that can be normal medicine in the ultimate detective's lab. She opened the cabinet's glass door and peered inside. Yeah, I know what some of these are. They're definitely poison.
Then...
In that case, we should try to dispose of them. We don't want anyone accidentally... Even if we got rid of them, Monokuma would just replace them. So it's useless doing that. It would only be a temporary solution. A temporary solution. She wants to make sure no one will ever use them. Even so, I'm surprised that they have so many in here. There's poison for instantaneous death, as well as ones that can inflict various symptoms. Depending on how you use them, you can set up different gimmicks.
But...
This doesn't feel like an ultimate detective's lab, more like an ultimate criminal's lab.
I see.
It's a fine line when it comes to knowing everything about crimes. I suppose that's right. There's a fine line between criminal and detective. Anyway, I've investigated all the places that concern me. Everything here has to do with death.
Because?
Well, that is your job as a detective, especially in this killing game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. The only time I can use my detective talent is after someone dies. A detective can't save anyone. I'm only useful after it's already too late.
Do you want to die?
Why are you so upset all of a sudden? You'd kill me just for that?
That's right.
Nah, I understand why Makiro would say that. Your face looked pretty gloomy.
Kaito!
With a face as gloomy as that, I can't believe you're my sidekick.
Keep your chin up.
Be more proud of yourself, Shuichi. Everything you've done up till now is amazing.
Okay.
Ah, thanks.
That's true.
That's why you should be careful. Huh? What do you mean?
You don't know?
Because of how well you did in the class trial, future culprits have their eyes on you. The next culprit might come after you.
Huh?
Come after me.
Don't worry about it.
Heh, you don't need to worry about that. I won't let anyone mess with my sidekick.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna protect both of you. It's a hero's job to protect his sidekicks.
Don't understand.
What if I end up as a future culprit?
Huh?
Are you stupid? That's impossible.
You.
How can you believe in people so easily?
I believe in you.
Huh? Didn't I tell you before? I believe in people I want to believe in. If they betray me, it just means I made a bad call believing in them. Of course, you're one of the people I want to believe in, Maki Roll.
By the way,
Why are you even here? Did you finish playing tag with Kokichi? I lost track of him. I can't find that guy anywhere. Couldn't find him. But he still has the motive card key, right? Yeah, he should still have it. There's a chance that Kokichi could have used the card key and gone somewhere. Well, he ended up getting away, but look what I found. It's the flashback light. Ah, you found one.
Of course.
I'm worried about Kokichi, but I think we should deal with this first. So let's all gather in the dining hall. I'm coming too. Ah, wait a minute. There are other places I want to check first. Can I meet up with you later? Oh yeah? Well, I'll go on ahead to the dining hall. You're not going to check this place?
I believe in you.
I'll let Shuichi handle it. You got this, right, Shuichi? Yeah, right. Then once you're done, come to the dining hall. You didn't even complain. You seriously are a sidekick now. I can't even argue with that. But Maki, you're the one tagging along with me. This door certainly matches the atmosphere of the floor. Doesn't look like it'll open. Suppose I'll leave it be for now. Okay, remember there's a door next to our lab? A levistone. A levistone? What the crapping crap does a levistone do? Okay. Sit back down. And now we wander around lost because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, well, behind here was the Ultimate Artist Lab, which was in a different looking part of the school, but at the same time, there's nothing over here. So, yeah. Well, we'll be sure to gain lots of levels, right? There's the empty rooms. And beyond that, the computer room. Nope. Okay. Well, at least Miyu's free to mess around with the computer again. So maybe she'll learn something. Dabadoo up! Oh, because my face is covering it. We are level 44 now. So. Let's see. This is the Ultimate Assassin Lab. And not Child Caregiver. Yep, well, I'm glad I'm getting this part out of the way, so we won't have to deal with it next week. Because having to stop in the middle of this would be horrible for my memory. What does a levistone do? What is a levistone? It makes it sound like it'll make things levitate, but okay, so that would mean that there's something heavy, right? That I need to place the stone on and then it'll move? That's what it makes it sound like. Girls, boys bathroom. It's the dining hall and stuff. I wasn't stopped from coming back here. There's also that black and white door, but I still don't think we can do anything with it. Still locked. And then there's just the gym. Okay. Well, let's make our way over to the courtyard. There's nothing downstairs. We established that literally every time. That's just a monitor. I thought it was a statue for some reason. This is the entrance door. And we get outside to the courtyard via that. Even less green than last time. There's still maintenance going on. You mean even more?
Hey!
So what's the deal with this place anyway? What kind of facility was it before? Are they renovating an old facility? Perhaps constructing a new building? At the start, Monokuma said they were supposed to be facilities for us.
That's all, y'all.
That's obviously a lie. That plush bear is stuffed with lies and shit. It is hard to imagine that they built this entire facility just for us.
That's right.
I also think Monokuma was lying. He is an exceptionally deceitful being. Being? Well, he's a robot, isn't he?
That's robophobic.
Shuichi, have you been a robophobe this whole time?
No.
No, that's not what I meant. But when will we finally learn what this Ultimate Academy really is? Why does it exist? Is it really just a place for us to have the killing game? Who knows? I feel like I'm running much faster all of a sudden. Holy crap. One of the exit halls. Nothing in the backyard. Okay. A levy stone. A levy stone. A levy stone. It's not in the casino area. Gonta's out here. Why is Gonta out here?
Hey!
Hey, show yourself! Where are you hiding? Come talk to Gonta! Gonta, are you looking for Kokichi? No, not Kokichi.
Bugs are.
Gonta, see tiny bug. No mistake this time. It definitely fly by Gonta's eyes. Hey bug, come out again. Gonta just want to talk. Tiny bugs again. Gonta's been talking about them for a while. I'm sure he's interested as the ultimate entomologist, but the memory of the insect meet and greet is still raw. So I'm gonna leave. Miko. She's staring at Tenko's lab.
Hey, Shuichi.
I should leave her alone. What is it, Shuichi? Don't stare at me so much, or I'll become even more beautiful. I see. Does that mean you want me to stare at you more? Is she embarrassed about something she said herself?
You.
Did I look like I was blushing? What?
You're right.
Before no one could tell that I was blushing, right? Ah, that's right, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, you looked a little embarrassed just now. Okay, then I'll keep at it. Himiko's really trying to change. It's freaking precious, man. Okay, so, Tenko. It's not embarrassing to express your feelings, it's only human. Himiko has changed, just like you wanted. She's not so lazy anymore. She's working hard, trying to live well. But you exchanged your life for that. It's not fair. Okay, well that was interesting and heartfelt. But also ultimately not what I needed. Something's different. It sure is quieter now that no one's yapping about two of this or two of that anymore. I knew that fucking midget was running a goddamn cult. I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me, the gorgeous girl genius, his chosen one. That kooky fucking bitch. Resist your urge to slap her. That's all she wants. She wants it. She wants your D. We haven't come across Kokichi at all. I wonder where he could have gone. If he's not in the courtyard, is he inside somewhere? You're probably right, but apparently Kokichi is quite good at hide and seek. If he's serious about hiding from us, finding him may prove to be quite troublesome. Troublesome?
What is it?
Why do you look so surprised? No, it's nothing. Please tell me. You don't need to hesitate. After all, we're friends. Well, I just thought perhaps a robot could find a human.
That's robophobia.
Shuichi, you're not even trying to hide your robophobia anymore. What? Really? Anyway, Shuichi, that black object over there looks suspicious, doesn't it? The one with the red border? What are we talking about? That black object? With the red border? This thing? Oh. Man, it would have taken me quite a long time to actually find that. Gee, I wonder whose lab this is. The buildings just combined. Oh, what did you do to my lab? It's going in super deep. and the other two just exchanged a very concerned look. I'm positive the strange building is an ultimate lab. From the machines and the sci-fi feel, I deduce this is Kibo's lab. Oh yeah, because it's attached to the Ultimate Inventors. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright.
I'll check inside. The Ultimate Robot Lab. Holy crap, this thing looks amazing. Looks like a maintenance room for a robot. There are machine parts everywhere. This is definitely Kibo's lab. See, I was thinking it was Kaito's, but it makes sense. Haha! This is fucking awesome! Look at all these upgrade parts. Oh, you'd look so pretty with this Kibo. I want you to make lots of cute noises. Stop! Don't mention that in front of Shuichi. Is that something to be embarrassed about, Kibo? I'm a bit grossed out. Anything to smack here? Oh. There's this drill arm thing. And that's it. And this drill arm thing. And that's all, folks. Whose lab is this? Huh? Isn't it yours?
No way.
I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now?
Is that alright?
But I imagine that a lot of things in here would really help you out. You should take a look. No, I do not want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the power of sci-fi for anything. Wouldn't that include you, Kiba?
That's right.
Anyway, I would prefer more Japanese themes since I like that food the most.
Unfortunately.
Even though I can only stare at it. So how could you prefer the food? Well, I mean, the presentation is important. At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab and a porch with wind chimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It doesn't seem like Kibo is going to use this lab. Well, he's free to do as he pleases. Nothing I can do about that. Alright, I finished investigating all the items this time. Kaito should be waiting in the dining hall. I should gather everyone there. I spoke with everyone and told them to gather at the dining hall. After a time, everyone had gathered. Well, except for Kokichi. Because he's running around. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Let's get started. Oh, what about Kokichi? Forget about him. It's his fault for messing around like that. I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
With my magic.
I magically looked over all the school, but he was nowhere to be found. Magically? No one can find him, huh? He might have used the motive's card key to enter a place we're unaware of. The card key! It's so obvious where that's used. Do Do you think that's where the real motive is being kept? Either way, it's worrisome. Heh, next time I ask him, I just gotta catch him and ask. Anyway, let's try out this flashback light. But I'm still uneasy about these flashback lights. Are they really okay to use?
No.
Well, if we don't use them, our memories will never come back, you know?
Right.
So I've got no choice but to use it. The memory we'll get from this is our only clue.
Seriously?
I agree with Fish Sticks over here.
What did you say?
Who are you calling a chunk of breaded fish? Breaded fish? For someone who looks like canned tuna, you make some pretty good comebacks.
Yeah.
Who are you calling a water shredded fish?
What was that?
Wait, Kokichi! I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you.
You got me.
Thanks for the compliment! So, why are all my merry friends gathered here?
Is that all right?
First things first, what did you do with that card key? So you're worried about that? I'll relax. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the card key. You couldn't use it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave up.
But
You don't seem too disappointed about not being able to use it. I am disappointed, damn it! I wanted to use the card key. I smell another fucking lie.
Out.
Whatever, talking to him's a waste of time.
You know,
We got more important things. I'll hit the flashback light. Let me see that. Kaito doesn't have the balls to turn on the switch. Of course I do! Egged on by Kokichi. Like a sucker, Kaito thumbed the switch hard. And once again, the world warped. The scenes that flew by inside my consciousness. And what it all means, all at once I remembered. Ah, the meteorites! What happened with the meteorites? I remember TV news and the internet talking non-stop about those meteorites.
What was that?
There was a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time. A researcher said that too. Similar meteorite impacts happened millions of years ago. All living organisms on Earth were annihilated.
so
There were also a bunch of weird groups that started to show up in the streets.
as the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world.
Going to hear that too. Unless someone does something, world will end.
Those people were always handing out flyers on street corners.
I saw flyers all over the city, too. They said, mankind deserves damnation.
Mankind deserves damnation? I remember seeing those posters, but...
Hold on!
And the meteorites! What ended up happening with the meteorites? We haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down?
What?
Then what happened to that plan? The one to save the world from the meteorites?
See?
Oh right, I just remembered that. It was called the Gopher Project, right? It was the plan that all the countries of the world came up with to save humanity. Where did Discord just go? Oh, there you are. You know, I've never checked, but does it actually show I'm streaming on Discord? It shows I'm playing. And it's hooked to my Twitch, but it doesn't show that I'm streaming. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out why that is later. But right now we have Dangan. It was the plan that all the countries of the world... I said that already. I remember that too, but the Gopher Project, didn't it fail?
What?
Huh? Is that true?
That's true.
That's what I heard too, but I can't remember why.
What's that mean?
So, we can't remember anything past that again.
okay,
I can't either. I don't remember anything about the Gopher. Mankind deserves damnation. Mew? Mankind deserves damnation. Fuck that!
The fuck's going on?
We're already damned here. Being stuck here with you losers is the worst hell there is.
You.
The you losers part wasn't necessary. Shut up! I'm tired of this. Let us out of here. Let us out! Come on. Don't leave us in here. Pull us out! She seems really upset and gross at the same time.
What happened?
Mew, calm down. It's okay. Gonta will protect you. In the end, the flashback light didn't help. It didn't connect to the other memories. The ultimate hunt that was after us. The joint funeral. The meteorites, the cult organization, the Gopher Project. How are they all connected? How do they relate to the Ultimate Academy? And what happened to all those meteorites? Did they just stop?
Shuichi!
It'll be okay, Suichi. Just a little more. Huh?
See?
We probably need one more. Everything will start to connect after we remember one more thing. One more thing. What is Kokichi? But I don't think I'd be surprised by the outcome of this situation. Like, if we were actually all dead and this was the afterlife? The afterlife?
Always messing around.
Why you? Quit saying stupid crap like that. It's not stupid. If meteorites can happen, then anything else can happen too. Come on, you're an astronaut, aren't you? Space is full of mysteries that we can't even fathom.
Well, you know.
That's why if the meteorites really did fall on us, anything could have happened. A mysterious virus could have spread. Or some weird technology. Or even an unknown substance brought to Earth that could have bent time and space. That's like science fiction. I thought our theme was magic. That's just your theme, Himiko.
Seriously? Come on.
That's just stupid. It's like the setting of some third-rate anime or game. Do you think I'm making this up? But then, how would you explain the flashback lights, exosols, and even Monokuma? We may be used to it now, but that kind of stuff goes against common sense, you know? Which means it wouldn't be too far-fetched if any of the things I mentioned actually happened.
Shut up!
Shut up! First off, I'm the only one here who gets to talk about space.
My bad.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
What did I do?
Whatever. Just hurry up so I can get out of here. Stop. You shouldn't think like that about getting out of here. Everyone seems very tired. We should probably disperse for the time being. Oh, you finally learned to read the air. Nice job, robot.
To my memory bank.
I'm learning every day.
Hey,
Oh, before we go, Gonta put manhole cover back how it was.
cause Gonta, gentlemen.
If we want to challenge Underground again, this time Gonta definitely.
So dumb.
No one's dumb enough to challenge that dump again. Don't look down on hard work. Himiko, you've really changed. Is what I'd like to say, but working hard at escaping from there is pointless.
Like I thought.
Well, no matter how much you've changed, of course you'd think that. We can't keep going like this. We need to find a way out. I need to solve all of these mysteries. After our conversation, we returned to our rooms.
It's no use.
It's no use. Take this. Damn it, I don't understand what is going on here. But I can't give up. I need to keep my promise to Kaede. I need to find the truth. What's happening to us? Why we're forced to play this killing game? Anyway, I've still got some time today. I can't stay still. Not now. Alright, so free time will be, of course, spent with our lovely Miss Maki. But first, we have a lot of shopping to do, for one. Or loot rolling, as I should say. And, I'm gonna check something. I know nothing will come of it because we're in the middle of free time, but this is one of those times where the player has obviously thought of something that no one else in the game has, and it's a little frustrating. But where else would we use a card reader besides the key card? Huh? Oh. I got turned around and forgot which one the library was. Rantaro noticed the trick to this bookcase, just like me. The only difference between me and him is that I had someone I could trust. Wonder what I would have done if Kaede hadn't been there. Shuichi, are you an idiot? Think about the fact that there's a card reader behind the door! Okay, well, whatever. We'll get to it probably when the murder happens, so. For now, let's hurry up through free time. At least a couple of them. Maybe one. Because I'm sure something else will happen before the next one, so. I should probably open the map. Oh, wait. Well, okay. I'll open the map anyway. So there's Miyu. She's in the warehouse. Kibo's in the computer room for whatever reason. Maki is all the way up on the 5th floor in front of our lab. Okay, well, at least we have a long way to walk. Alright, school store. Alright, we might end up doing this for 20 minutes. Well, things happen. Let's go. Okay, so we have 336 mono coins. If we insert about 50 of them, that makes our chances 2%. Sounds good to me. Oops. It's too many. 45 is the threshold that happens. Interesting. I wonder what happens if you put in even more. Nothing. Nothing at all happens. Okay. 45. Home planet. Interesting. Am I getting new ones? Yeah, because that's 12% now. Sugar! Wow, what a great prize. Another Flame Thunder. We should probably hang out with Himiko more. I mean, jeez. It just keeps giving me crap for her. Alright. Astro Cake. Sounds delicious. And cufflinks. And a dark belt. Alright. Next up. 14%. Still good. Workout clothes. Should I do 30? How much percentage does that give us? 30%. I guess we'll just zero it. Well, that's actually too many. We'll go ahead and do 50 and then just save the rest. Lame. Okay. Alright, now we have a long trek. Whee! At least I'm learning the layout of the school pretty well. Also, we're level 46. So, no, 45. I'm good at reading numbers. Alright. We are almost level 46, though. In fact, while this is happening, I'm gonna go ahead and move the face thing just a little bit. There we go. Now you can actually see. Alright, should have probably done that a long time ago. Let's be honest. I was about to say, no one's here. What the heck? Okay. Oh, the 4th floor stopped making that weird music. Never mind. It was just because it was loading. Wait, what the hell kind of music is up here then? It's the normal one. Weird. Okay, I guess we'll just go talk to Maki. Hey, Maki, what's up? I don't really have a good present for you, but I do think that once we find everything, it will all connect. I don't want to agree with Kokichi, but it certainly feels that way. Should I hang out with Maki? Heck yeah.
What do you mean?
What's your opinion as a detective? Do you think our scattered memories will make sense? I spent some time with Maki discussing our memories. Maki and I grew a little closer today. Do I want to give her a present? Sugar. Candy cigarette. That's cute, I guess. Hand knit sweater, some workout clothes, this Astro Cake, space food. Okay, so that's for Kaito. Jelly balls. Lining up 4 won't make them vanish. Home planet. Comes with narration voiced by a popular actor. Project the cosmos onto your bedroom walls. Oh, we got this before during our PS4 version of the playthrough. And then there's the mysterious mask. Okay, well, we have 2 of these. Perfect laser gun? You have surprisingly bad taste. If you don't want it, then I don't mind keeping it. Oops. Well, we have one more chance to try again. Or not. It's nighttime.
This is an announcement. It is now 10 p.m. Actually,
Staying up late is bad for your skin, so maybe you bastard should go to bed, okay?
Mana funny.
The reason I can't sleep is because I'm up all night thinking about you, Mana Fanny. What? You can't just blurt out something like that. This is getting wrong on every single level possible.
Like a dream come true.
It's kind of crazy, really. I never thought about you this way before. Hey, when did you worm your way into my heart? So, what are you gonna do about this? We can't. We're family, you know. We can't forget that.
I need you.
I want you.
What was that?
Well,
No point in worrying about the monocubs. It's time for training. I feel like I haven't done it in a long time. Alright, to the courtyard. Hey, Gonta. Good evening. How's the bug search going?
Shuichi!
Ah, good, you're here, bro. Yeah, it's been so long since the 3 of us have done this.
That's true.
It's because Kaito was scared of ghosts. I wasn't scared. Wait, don't make me think about them. When I first met Maki and Kaito, I never could have imagined hanging out like this.
Alright!
Anyway, let's get started. First off, 100 sit-ups. You guys better get pumped up. 3 of us lined up on the grass and started our routine.
1, 2, 3.
25, 26, 27, 28.
Maki, you're way too fast.
When you really think about it, the universe is impossibly vast.
Hey, less talking, more working. What about your sit-ups? Kaito?
Kaito stood up slowly, his body hesitant. Sorry, gotta use the bathroom. Kaito slowly began walking away toward the school building. I wonder what's wrong. He's not in much of a hurry for needing to go to the bathroom.
That's true.
Do you want me to go check on him? I just finished doing my 100 sit-ups.
Huh?
What, already? But maybe you shouldn't go because it's the boys' bathroom. That face. F12. Yeah, Steam screenshot. Did that not occur to you?
Do you want to die?
Sorry.
You know, I somehow expected that.
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine.
By the way,
This seems like a good time to ask, but
well,
did you like Kaede?
Huh?
weirdo.
Well, I assumed you didn't because that would be weird. What do you mean weird?
I don't understand.
Liking someone you just met, especially in a situation like this? I got to see her panties! Then tell me, under what circumstances is liking someone not weird?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't really understand what that is.
Nope.
Never mind. Just forget I ever asked. Forget you asked. Why'd you bring this up, Maki?
Like I'd know.
No reason. I was only curious. Because I totally dig the spaceman.
Huh?
No reason. Maki, you're being cruel. You ask me a personal question, then act like you don't care.
Got it.
Hey, were you guys making out while I was gone? Perfect. Timing as always, Kaito. Anyway, what's wrong, Kaito? Why'd you leave all of a sudden? I drank too much water before training, but I emptied myself out, so I'm good now.
Let's go.
So let's continue where we left off. Let's get pumped up for sure this time. Continue. I don't recall you doing even one yet, Kaito.
Alright.
So, from the beginning. Of course, you guys are gonna restart with me. I already finished doing my 100. Don't be so cold. No road is long with good company, right? I don't think that phrase applies to this.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Maki's staring at him like, do you want to die?
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Because, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
In the end, Kaito convinced us all to do all of our setups over. But Kaito and I had to give up, and only Maki was able to finish. I'm so tired. Lots happened today, but there's still something bothering me. That flashback light this afternoon. All those meteorites. The Gopher Project. The mysterious cult. Are they connected to the ultimate hunt? Or the funeral? Or the killing game? Those answers might save us. But no matter how hard I try to solve it, it's all a mystery. Thinking about everything I saw, I've fallen asleep before I knew it. Have you ever wondered why soccer players have numbers on their jerseys? It's how many mochi each player gets in the red bean soup they eat after the game. It's too much work for the guy who's making the soup to check each player after the game. It's easier to check during the game when the number's on the uniforms. That way they can just prepare the red bean soup during the game. And then the red bean soup will be ready to eat as soon as the game is over. And if players want a different number of mochi, they can just trade jerseys with each other. You know how after the game, players will sometimes trade jerseys? That's how they exchange the number of mochi they have to eat after the game. Oh, but for baseball jerseys, the number is how many pieces of meat they get in their curry. And for volleyball, it's how many pieces of sliced pork they get in their ramen. So would that mean that... Hinata would get 10. As you can see, jersey numbers vary greatly depending on the sport. This has been the Random Trivia Corner, brought to you by Monokuma! Yay! Anyway. It's 8 a.m. How long are you gonna keep crying, you knowing bitch? You know how busy I am with band practice, arcade games, and pachinko? Now give me some money, hurry up. No, please don't kick me in the tummy. You can hit my face all you want, though. Just leave the money on the dresser and get out of here. You weren't like this before. You used to be so nice. I've forgotten all about the past. Did you forget that I'm forgetful? Come on, hurry up. No, not the tummy. What? Who cares?
Well,
I suppose it doesn't really matter. I should head to the dining hall. Yes, Shuichi. Let's put that image out of our minds forever and always. The rest of time, in fact. There's a lot of incest in this game. Has anyone ever noticed that? Okay. I mean, between Korekyo and all the Monokubs, I guess that's pretty much it. But still, it's more than most games. Unless it's a... Okay, you know, I'm just gonna stop. Let's go to the dining hall. About 10 more minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's everybody. As soon as I entered the dining hall, I heard a loud voice echo through it.
Please.
But we gotta do it. If not now, then when?
That's impossible.
Like I said before, it's reckless. There are still 2 exosols, right?
What?
Gonta know that, but
No can forgive.
watching friends disappear, seeing everyone get weaker. Gonta no can take this anymore. That's why Gonta go fight Monokuma. Fight Monokuma?
Oh.
Shuichi, good timing. Talk some sense into him. Gonta's saying a bunch of reckless stuff and he won't listen to us. Where have I heard this before?
Gonta wanna help
Gonta know it
everyone.
reckless, but it only ways to save everyone. Waiting around, doing nothing, just making more victims.
Please.
That's why Gonta gotta risk his life. Real gentleman would risk life.
Gonta, do his best.
Gonta gladly give up life to save everyone.
Come on, man.
Gonta, I get how you feel, but don't you think you're getting ahead of yourself?
Wait,
Yeah, it's reckless to fight against them barehanded.
You really don't get it.
More like meaningless. You shouldn't do that.
Well, you know.
And even if you did do that, it wouldn't stop the killing game. What?
Huh?
Why not? Anyway, why would you even want to stop the killing game? It's just starting to get fun. It'd be a waste to stop it now.
Why?
You guys are all whack jobs. Is there something wrong with your heads?
Shut up!
Something's wrong with your head.
Ah,
Oh, don't tell me. You guys aren't confident enough to win the game.
you're so dumb.
Jeez, if you're really that much of a weenie, then you might actually lose, you know? But in my case, I'm full of confidence. I'll win this game no matter what.
Huh?
Win the game.
What is it?
Are you planning on becoming the next Blackened then? Me, the next Blackened? Yeah, sure. If that would help me win, then I'd do it.
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Of course I am. Games are only fun when you play them seriously, right?
How
So
exciting!
come on, guys. Let's enjoy this more. It's not often you get to play a killing game, you know? Because you probably would die. So, who's going to be the next victim? The game can't continue until there's another victim, so someone start killing already. If you don't, then I'll kill someone instead, just like I promised. Got it? Why you, that's enough! Kaito shot at Kokichi like a bullet aimed.
Kokichi, what the hell's gotten into you? You were messed up to begin with, but this is a whole nother level of weird. If you keep acting like this, I'm gonna knock your senses back into you.
You already hit him.
Kaito, please stop. There is never a good reason to commit violence.
I disagree.
Even minor aggressions can lead to atrocities such as murder.
Forgot the light wasn't on. Kibo got through to him. Kaito dropped his clenched fist. Fine, I'll stop for now. My phone's been staring at me this whole time. Oh, I also have a voicemail. Listen to it later. But Kokichi, I hope that whole stupid speech of yours was a lie.
Maybe.
Maybe you're going to have to do it. If friends are gonna fight like this, then going to go fight Monokuma. Like I said, you can't. Please don't do anything reckless. Yeah, that's right. There's no need to be so reckless. You. The only thing you should be reckless with is that tree trunk dick of yours. Is what you would usually say, but what's with the uncharacteristic concern?
You know.
I'm serious. There's no reason for Gonta to do something so reckless.
Booyah!
Because I, Muiduma, the gorgeous girl genius, will save you all. Huh? Save us? Got it. Just wait a little longer. I'll bring you to a world where the killing game doesn't exist. A world where the killing game doesn't exist? You'll just have to wait and see. I'll keep my plan a secret. I love being a tease.
Gross.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. After eating breakfast in that awkward atmosphere, we went back to our rooms. Well, that just raises all the questions, doesn't it? The reason Gonta said he wanted to fight Monokuma was to save his friends. I think Miu's the same. What about me? My friends die and all I can do is solve their murder after it's over. There has to be something more I can do. Maybe you should think about the fact that the key card goes to the library door, you dumb fuck. Okay. Anyway, not select. Start? No. I thought there was a way to open the map directly, but apparently not. Okay. Let's see. Well, Kokichi's in his room, I guess. And now we have 2 ultimate labs right up next to each other. Gonta's in his lab. As is Maki. Interesting. Okay. That's a monitor. That I was totally trying to press. Shut up. Okay, well, this will be the last free time event. Especially because we should get close enough, hopefully, to, like, you know, proceed to her next event. Let me make sure she even has one. Yeah, we've got 2 left. Okay. Hopefully by the end of this chapter, we'll be ultimate friends with Maki. I mean, if we had kept Goto with a bunch of weapons, he might survive, right?
By the way,
I wonder what Mia was talking about. She talked about a world without the killing game. But it seemed like she wasn't talking about going to the outside world. Well, it's coming from her, so I'm pretty sure it's just nonsense. Yeah. She's not the ultimate inventor or anything. I spent some time with Maki. Okay, we're gonna give her an awesome present this time. Something she'll just love. Something like, hand grips.
Got a minute?
I didn't think I would get something like this from you, but I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay with you?
Hey.
You look like you want to ask me something. I do? Well, whatever. I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything. But I can't take back what I said.
Hey.
You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage. A close friend?
What is it?
Why do you look so relieved? I do?
Weirdo.
Yeah, you do. It's gross. Gross. I'm just glad that you have a friend like that in your life. I see. So that's why you're making such a gross face. Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid. Is she angry about something?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So what?
It's fine. Then what did you mean when you said she would take your place?
I see.
The scouts had their eyes on her first, not me.
Huh?
What?
Because.
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. She was very kind, a crybaby who easily got lonely, but tried to be strong. If she would have been taken to such a place, then she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin. But I endured the training. If she had gone through this, she would have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best. So she wasn't just doing it for the orphanage, it was for her friend as well.
Okay.
Being with her was really fun. We would wear matching outfits, bake sweets and exchange them. We would get in trouble with our teacher because we would talk late into the night. We played house often with the other kids at the orphanage. She would play as the mom and I would play as the dad. Back up. Well, neither of us knew our parents, so the only thing we could do was imagine it. Maki. I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed for saying this, but
That's
surprisingly cute.
What is it?
What are you saying? Don't say things like cute. That kind of thing doesn't exist in my heart.
no.
No, I really think so. I'm sure you'd make a good dad.
Shut up.
Shut up. Stop imagining whatever it is you're thinking. And then I was stabbed. But it was worth. Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us. But how will the free time go? Where is the card key used? In the library. And what kind of consequences will all of this have? We'll just have to find out next time on Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. As always, I've been Riene Seichi, and if you enjoyed this video and you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to ring the little bell notifying you of all my uploads. And if you're watching this on Twitch, or just going down to the description below, there will be places to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. So, feel free to do that for notifications on my streams every Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, I think we've covered just about all of that. So, until then, later guys. Oops. That was supposed to be main menu.